were free. You told us that there is justice, equality for all in this country. Well, then stick to your word and let us see the justice and equality for all. Or else admit to us that you're not a man, you're a worm, you're afraid of us, you're afraid to give us equal stand. You're afraid that if you give us equal ground, that we will match you and we will override you. And if that's what you're afraid of us, then tell us that just what you're afraid of. But don't keep hiding it from us and holding this up to us. And every time we ask you for something, you give us a little bit of something. And it's all tokenism. We don't want tokenism. And there are most black men in this world that don't want charity. And yet still every time we ask you for something, you give us a little piece, a little piece. You're playing games with us. We're not children. We're big men. I've seen my father have to put up with all kinds of stuff. He was a big man. He raised a family. He went down south, and he had to go around to the back door with his wife. We're not asking for anything. We're not asking for any favors. All we want is what's ours. Now, there are many black veterans who are coming back, and they're mad. They're angry. Do you think that they're going to sit down through this? Our fathers didn't have the knowledge that we had. They sat through it. But there are other black youth that are not going to sit through it. We know about Che. We know about Fanon. We've read the books of Revolution. We've listened to Mao and his quotations. We know where we stand. We're not going to sit for it. We're asking, and if we ask and we don't get, we're prepared to stand up and take it. If I ask a man, I tell a man I am hungry. I tell him I am cold. And I ask him to do something about my condition. And this man holds a loaf of bread right in front of me so I can see it. And I keep asking him, I'm begging him to please give me a slice of the loaf of bread. I am hungry. Then it is known by every psychologist that the next step in the progression is I am going to knock him upside the head and take the bread from him. I'm not going to starve to death.
We're back. Make sure I ain't had the music up too loud here. All right, there we go. Let's go ahead and move that. Welcome back here. Bottom line, good evening. Good evening. I figured I'd start here at a later time and what have you here. Yeah, just to do this here. So, man, I know I had a whole bunch of other things in here to do to take care of, but today's show will be a little bit more flippant here. We'll have a multiple of different subject matters here. Didn't have anything premium just to go ahead to wrap all my time around. I did look at some boxing fights, even for the tall fight I seen that was 6'6". This actually was the guy that beat him. What year exactly? I cannot remember that. I knew it was within the last 5 years or so. But the guy ended up beating him by just staying in the pocket, family. All right. Yeah, think, man. The tallest fighter that I believe he ever fought, and I could be wrong. All right, but according to what I've seen, the tallest fight I've ever seen, the dude, Fortuna All right, is this Sabonis or so whatever his name is? So for two, the guy is 6'6", fighting at 154 pounds. That guy can't miss him. He's the only damn champion sitting around there beating everybody's ass. However you pronounce his name, the WBC champion. Goddamn it! All right, him. All right, yeah. I finally got an opportunity to see him get knocked out. All right, no, it was a good moment for me. All right, because up until then I would just feel like, damn, this shit is just so goddamn unfair. All right. My brother was explaining to me. He said, man, all right, for the circumstances, he wasn't wrong. He said, with the circumstances of your, for your natural physique or your anatomy here, that's just the size that you're rolling with. This is your height. This is how you move. All right. Obviously, he's got to be healthy enough to move like this because he continues to go ahead to have these fights here in the same weight class. I mean, he had a good point. All right. Sure did. All right. Wasn't anything I could necessarily argue against. The only thing I could say is that, the nigga too goddamn tall, man. All right. I'm not one of those Tom Brady, I'm tired of you winning. All right. If you're to a normal physical standard or below standard. All right. When you come in this motherfucker and you drooping over top of people. All right. Like Big Bird with Radar. All right. No, you 1 inch away from Deontay Wilder's height. All right. Yeah, I got some concerns. All right. I do. But the happiest part of my day was when I seen him get knocked out because it let me know he can get touched thoroughly. You got to scare him early and stay in the pocket. You got to be on his ass. You have to look forward to the circumstances that your eye is going to get bruised. Your nose might get broken. One of your eyes are going to be whelped at the bottom. All right? He's a lot taller than you, and he knows how to punch, and he's a southpaw. He brings a lot of problems, dude. All right? Just natural. All right? Southpaw, a good southpaw is problems on his own. All right? Just a good, decent, savvy, all right, slick style southpaw will give you the worst fight you ever had in your life. Without the height, nigga. All right? Now add the height. Add the long-ass arms. All right? I got to get past all this shit before I hit you, baby. All right? No, before I can get a good hit on you, I got to get past these elbows, all right? These arms, nigga. Your jab, you keep punching me in the nose with. All of this. All right? And what the guy did to make the fight there a whole lot more comfortable for himself is he stayed in the pocket. The biggest no-no you can do fighting that guy. I watched 3 guys fight him. All right? The worst fighter I seen fight him was Keith Thurman. Why was it wrong? Because Keith thought that he can fight distance with a distance fighter. That's what he wants you to do. You're perfectly lined up for how he trained. A guy I'm going to beat the hell out of, keep him behind the jab, who can't take good body punches. All right? No, you're a prize, dude. All right? God damn it. What you said, a fighter with a ribbon on top of his head. All right? Free victory over a top fighter because he kept moving around trying to fight a distance fighter with a guy with long arms, height, and who fights tall in front of him. 6'6", I believe, against a guy that's like 5'10", 5'9", or so. Could be shorter. I mean, Keith Thurman might be 5'7". Oh, let me go ahead and take a look. All right, I know Keith Thurman is short. All right, let me be accurate. I know somebody probably got to it before I have. All right, hold on here. How tall is Keith Thurman? All right.
Keith Thurman is 5 feet, 8.5 inches tall, which is 174 centimeters.
All right, so I was damn near right. I said that nigga could be 5'7". That's what I'm thinking. This nigga's short, dude. All right, I've seen him standing next to certain niggas, and they damn near the same height. So if that's the case, then you're around right. That's why I said 5'8", 5'7". You ain't even Mayweather height. Mayweather's at least about 5'9", 5'10". All right, right. Yeah, Mayweather's taller than him. All right, right. They both fought and walked away. He's fighting now, as I said, at 154 pounds. He was originally fighting at 147. All right. Yes, at 147. Yeah, you got to remember he welcomed Danny Garcia to 147. All right. Yes, indeed. That's how he ended up capturing. I want to say the WBC title here. All right. Yeah, remember Keith Thurman had 2 of the belts at one point in time. All right. Yeah, and then he just stopped fighting. All right, and left Earl and Terrence Crawford and all these other niggas just sitting out here waiting. Mm-hmm. He came back talking all crazy. They gave him a pack. He almost got beat up by the Latino dude, the first guy he fought. That nigga almost knocked him out in the 9th round. All right. No, he had him in there doing the stanky leg. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is in the 9th round. It got bad, baby. All right. Keith got his composure back. He won the fight. He was still out here talking shit, man. And I seen he was wet right there. You're going to go in here against a prime fighter, one of this era's fighters with Manny Pacquiao, and you ain't ready? All right. No, Pac-Man dropped his ass in the first round just to let him know. All right. No, forget what my age say on paper. I'm going to bust your ass, nigga. All right. No, never mind my age. Never mind me getting knocked out by Manuel Marquez, nigga. I'm going to kick your ass, nigga. All right. This is personal. All right. I dare one of you young niggas try to run up in the mix and tell me where I need to be at. All right. I'm going to put something on your ass. Just for you calling my name, nigga. All right. And he put the first loss on Keith Thurman's record. These are facts here. All right. Took him to school. Composition book. Number 2 pencils. Come on, young man. Get your book bag. Go get your book bag and your the college tech book, what you call it, paper, nigga. All right. You got notes to write. All right. Yes, yes, indeed, nigga. Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao put it on him. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. And Pacquiao's shorter than him, I believe. All right. I want to say he's shorter than him. All right. And guess what? It didn't matter. All right. None of it mattered, dude. All right. Pacquiao at welterweight is a monster. It's a monster. We ain't get proved that he taking PEDs, but he damned his calf muscles and head got fat, nigga. All right. Yeah, it did. You lying ass niggas. Yes, it did, y'all. All right. Are we gonna tell the truth? All right. Now, I watched him fight at featherweight, dude. All right. Yeah, he was at featherweight. You ain't gonna tell me some nigga got big and put all this weight on throughout the years here, Halston. As he came up here in weight, he came up with all of this strength. Stop playing with me, nigga. All right? Stop it, dude. All right? You're gonna have to go run that game on somebody else, man. All right? I love Manny Pacquiao. All right? But for what he provided, he did not give the same things here in the course here of what he did when he was smaller. That's why Eric Morales was able to outbox him. Yeah, some of y'all don't remember. Yeah, Eric Morales beat him back in the day. The younger Pacquiao. All right, they had some wars. Him, Marco Antonio Barrera. I watched them shits. All right, we say Manuel Marquez. Shit, those were the joints back in the day. All right, you talking about Pacquiao's lightweight and featherweight fights? Shit. All right, he put on pure wars in front of people. All right, wars. All right, Eric Morales, and Mayweather wasn't wrong, put hands on Pacquiao. All right, they had to fight 3 times. All right, yep, him and Manuel Marquez, 4 or 5 times, I want to say. Might have been 4 or 5. They fought a couple times. Well, I said Barrera, 2 or 3, at least 2 times here. I want to say twice. All right, I want to say 3 times. But for most of those wars, even with them fighting each other, 3 times, nigga. All right, it was always a trilogy. And them niggas would be throwing 1,000 punches around, nigga. All right? No, it ain't nothing but slugging going on. Flat-footed. All right? I'm talking about these guys are super little at this point in time. Featherweight, lightweight here, dude. All right? No, so they in there bringing it. All right? Nigga getting hit in the chin with everything and ain't moving. All right? I'm talking about some. All right? Well, folks is in here getting hit with everything but the kitchen sink. And standing there. All right. Well, that's what type of fights they had. They had some Mickey Ward, Arturo Gatti shit going on in that ring. All right. Blow for blow, swollen eyes, nigga. All right. Yeah, wars going on in there. All right. Yeah, you talk about the old Pacquiao years. For some of my real boxing fans, dude. All right. Way, way, way back when. All right. Oh, yeah. All right. So when Floyd tells y'all in these interviews, when he got mad when he was discussing PEDs, and he said, y'all don't care about my health. And, you know, if I got to be all broken up, then go ahead to take it back. That interview. All right. That was the same interview he was sitting there speaking about the size of his head. All right. Yeah. And then he started talking about weight classes. All right. He said, yeah, I went up from this weight and that weight, but you don't see Floyd just coming in and knocking out fighters. All right. He said, Mosley can't knock Cotto out, but you can. Come on, dude. All right. There's a lot of dirt going on. All right. A whole lot of dirt, man. No, he said, hold on. Shane Mosley can't put Cotto down. All right. But you can. I'm talking about this guy coming from featherweight, baby. All right. From featherweight. All right. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Folks really digging around, looking, checking Alex Ariza in that little water bottle he used to be carrying in the corner. I used to check all this shit. All right. Yeah. And it was shady, man. And he stopped clipping people and knocking them out, y'all. The moment that the world put the spotlight on him. Mm-hmm. When people started looking, Joshua Clottey was one of them last wild fights he might have had like that. No. It was Antonio Margarito. That's the last one he had like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think he ended up beating him up so bad he closed his eye, like one side of his eye, I believe. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was terrible. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like he did some like the same stuff that sat Errol Spence Jr. down. That was the same thing that Antonio Margarito was blessed with because of the work on his eye. And like I said, Pacquiao didn't drop him, didn't stop him. He didn't break him down that way, but the damage was already done there. And he moved more so in the case where he jumps into punches. Y'all see how Pacquiao throw that straight left? All right, straight savage, man. Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. Now, he said Charleston White makes an interviewer nervous after dissing Gilly the Kid's deceased son. His son died in the streets playing gangster. F his son. Look, this is why he's a clown, man. All right. And the interviewer has every right to sit back here to feel uncomfortable because nobody wants anybody sitting back talking about nobody kids like that. Your kids, anybody's kids. If you got some good sense in here and the natures here of how you look at life, all right, big bombs of retarded folks and negativity here is promoted. All right. No, to spread on and to crash other parts of the world here. All right. If you have everything in here productive, and I do want to say in good spirits. All right. Well, the Charleston Whites are the crash test dummies. All right. No, the drunk, the Uncle Pookie, all right, or Poochie, or the whatever raggedy nigga that you know that's damn near crapped out on his life. And every time you see this funky nigga, he got something horrible to say with no solutions. All right. This is what it comes down to. All right. Right. It's one thing in here for me, you, or anyone else here to criticize a part of Black society and then have an immediate solution on how this could be better versus your interviews or the joke and kick us down the road and just say something slick out your mouth. And then when somebody pull your little buster ass up, you tell them that you're playing a character. That's your shield. All right. No, we've had enough of him when it came to that Carmelo business and all that strange shit he was doing then. All right. So all of this extra, even after Gilly called you out publicly on Shay Shay's show here, Club Shay Shay. All right, Shannon Sharp that did an interview. And he said, yeah, Charleston White tried to come up to me. Yeah, and shake my hand and say, well, I apologize for all that. I ain't mean nothing like that. It's just a so-and-so. He was like, man, I didn't accept this apology. All right, none of that. Yeah, because you run around here disrespecting everybody's son. All right, this is what you do. All right, what's the need to play phony? He said, I'm not, like, I got money. I'm not one of these phony ass industry niggas. All right. Yeah, well, I got to be cool with you off of some old phony ass, whatever it is, garbage. Y'all niggas can stay in y'all lane. I'll stay in mine. That's what Gilly the Kid already done said about him. All right, here come his chump ass again. All right, where you can't let bygones be bygones. Now, I strongly believe that Gilly wouldn't say this about your chump ass for no reason. So I do believe you tried to cop when you seen him. All right, given the circumstances of all the business that $1 billion worth of game is affiliated with, and the stuff that he wants to still be connected to. Understand, Charleston White has been told he can't come on certain platforms because of the people that he's disrespected in the past. All right, yeah, goddamn it, with Vlad TV included. All right. Rather, he's sitting here saying that he wasn't going to do Vlad or what have you. There was somebody on one of these little interviews of podcasters here that said that he couldn't come on their damn show for disrespecting one of these folks' kids out here, dude. All right. Yes, indeed. But that's his reputation. That and bootlicking for Aiden Ross, nigga. All right. No, if I need a Sambo in here to try to degrade black society, I can give Charleston White a big check. All right. Yeah, to come out here and do some buck dancing in front of everybody. All right. Then after he finished, he's yelling, trying to be pro-black and all right, sounding half retarded. All right. No, we only going to go as far as your reputation is, dude. All right. And we can't give no more to any of these damn niggas than what we see. Give me 1 second. Right here. Man, that's weird.
Yo, why you say it? It's a bunch of niggas molesting in the name of not snitching. Gilly
Yeah.
and his
And this is just to go. I'm just gonna give y'all the beginning here. Now I'm not gonna play this 4 minutes of trash. I can't handle it. All right, it's too much of trash. And for everybody with good sense here, I know I just went to clear the screen up. I just heard it right there. That was enough for me. All right, but since I know y'all didn't hear, I'm gonna play the first 20 seconds. All right, hold on.
and his son was hating on a little nigga. I won't like that nigga to this day. I watched it. Man, fuck that nigga son, huh? That nigga son died in the street playing gangsters. If your son died in the street playing gangsters, fuck him too, nigga. That's where they lay, nigga, where they play.
Sir, that is rather the observation of what he's saying is true or not, dude. A lot of you cats ain't thorough. It ain't in you. All right. If you ain't got your damn, what is that blade that he had, slapping people in the head, slashing them, cutting them open, or his mace, and you got to buckle down with some of these niggas. All right. No, he's getting his ass whooped just like he did on stage when he tried to throw a plant at somebody and they came up there to come get him. All right. And they came up on that stage, didn't they, Charleston? Oh, talking about, oh, I ain't got no lumps on my head or nothing. The fact that you're getting your ass whooped at your own shows, dude. All right. No, you can't stick to whatever your comedy skit is or what have you in here, all you talking about money and all this strange shit and then throwing shit at people. All right. Right, man. Something wrong with you. All right. Yes, indeed, man. So I say, man, if the game is to have people mentally unbalanced here all through America, well, then people like Charleston White are right on time. All the inappropriateness and randomness. All right. Yeah. Because like I said, at the end of the day here, all right, and y'all know this better than I do here. All some of y'all better than I do. He's not in a position to back up any of this shit, man. All right. And this is why it's trash. Now, if you had an OG or somebody thorough that was about their business, then yeah, this would be worth listening to as he comes down with some case of a lecture. All right. Well, I'm not taking a lecture from a Sambo, nigga. All right. No, a nigga you know is gonna put the brown shoes on as soon as he get out of there. All right. When them cats in there started calling him a sucker the way he is and didn't let him dominate the interview and asked him why he was cooning when he had them interviewers. All right. Yeah, he got mad and wanted to get out of there. All right. Yeah. No, because he couldn't control the room. He had to answer real questions. All right. And it wasn't about all this performance and jumping around and shit. You had to actually keep it a B. All right. Right. And they told him, man, get your little suck ass out of here. All right. Shout out to them niggas. All right. Yeah. He said, man, get your bitch ass and get your suck ass out of here. All right. Yeah. And give us our t-shirt back. We want our shirt back. All right. Right. All right. They were that petty. All right. Yeah. All right. Like, we don't need no damn interview with you, nigga. We're lit. We already, right. We don't need Charleston White. And that's how you're supposed to be acting if you these interviewers, dude. All right. Right. All right. These guys are cheerleaders and you're happy to get on. All right. No, you're just happy to have some garbage nigga in your presence. I understand that it's the best thing for views to get a Charleston White in there. This is why people go ahead to book them. and he gets good numbers. That's a fact. All right. But why is that? It's not because Friedman have his ass on high demand. I can't even listen to this nigga for a whole 30 seconds. All right. 15 seconds. All right. Before I turn this shit off. All right. I'm not used to listening to a whole bunch of ignorant, ignorant off the walls garbage here with no meaning. All right. No true objective. It's just a nigga running his damn mouth. All right. There's plenty of that all over social media. All right. Right. All right. Well, Charleston White has just been, like I say here, promoted directly towards black society here, Halls. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. And any brand that you feel like you need it, nigga. All right. Charleston White can also get conscious. He kind of conscious too. No, he's a Sambo, nigga, and an entertainer. All right. And a nigga is not conscious because he repeated something that you heard somebody else say a long time ago. All right. Right. Shit, we're relevant with the times, baby. That's the difference. All right. Give me a minute. All right. Fair use.
Women have, if they're old enough to get pregnant, they're old enough to make their own decisions about what happens with their bodies.
Oh, man.
Okay. And parents do not have the right to change that or make a different decision or be notified in advance. Women have, if they're old enough to get pregnant, they're old enough to make their own decision.
And this is what they're trying to do to your kids. All right. Do you hear this shit? No, man. You got to listen to words carefully. It's only 15 seconds. So you got to get everything you need to know right here. All right. No, when moments you start bringing in what parents don't need to know, you're in violation. I don't give a shit who you are. What do you mean? All right. If they are young enough to be called children, meaning young enough to be underneath of somebody else's guidance, all right, or them having to take care of them, all right, yeah, well, then the parents need to know every goddamn thing, all right, front to back, nigga, all right, and then some, all right, hold on, and then some, nigga, all right, information they don't know, all right, you damn right. Hold on here.
And women have, if they're old enough to get pregnant, they're old enough to make their own decisions about what happens with their bodies, okay? And parents do not have the right to change that or make a different decision or be notified in advance. And women have, if they're old enough to get pregnant, they're old enough to make their own decisions about what.
This is why you don't need to be teaching any of all this extra sex ed. You know, I got all this sex education in middle school now, man. It's so messed up with these damn kids. It's in middle school. All right. I mean, I know I ain't wrong. All right. I didn't work for the school system a long time. Yes, they started to teach them there in middle school because, all right, it's just jacked up everywhere. All right. So the thanks to the democratic degeneracy here, Halls, you can't hold the lid nowhere. All right. I'm talking about nowhere where they're sitting in here, quote unquote, managing and governing things. There's always some extras. All right. No, as always, unexpected hitting or whatever. All right. No, you look up and niggas just got, you look up, it's a bunch of old folks, nigga, butt naked, broad daylight. All right. Riding on bicycles. All right. Yes. You're like, man, what the hell's going on? All right. Oh, this is Gavin Newsom's spot. So, all right. You know, he's a degenerate. All right. No, anything goes. All right. Right. No, he is what he is, man. All right. Shit. All right. No, it ain't like he minds, man. He's trying to shield it. All right. He ain't trying to hide none of it from you. All right. I tell you that much. All right. You ain't got to search hard. All right. Hold on 1 second. All right. Yeah, I'm not dropping. Look, he said I'm not dropping the hot science on you by telling you that. But I am dropping some hot news on you or some hot science here by telling you this, man. Watch where you're going to go eat out at, dude. All right. You got to know one of these restaurants, he caught roaches in there. All right. And improperly stored meat. All right. No, the whole nine. And he got a whistle every time he finds something. Hold on.
Okay, actually, hold on. We can actually start right here. This right here, brother. I'm sorry. This right here is unacceptable. Just how this is. This chicken, their chicken, is not supposed to be in a sink like this.
Give me 1 second, sir.
Brother, are these are live roaches, sir. These are roaches, brother. Do you see those right there?
Yeah, we had a guy come out.
Those are live, brother. super long ago.
And this is how the benefits come, man, because they just be lying, dude. All right, that's what happened. I mean, when you just a liar, dude. All right, and your brother had to cut him off. Like, you ain't got to tell me. We had a guy come out super long ago. What's his name? Yeah, what was the number? All right, from where? All right, yeah, because this is all bullshit. Not with them roaches, you didn't. Not with them ones right there, you didn't. All right, nobody came out here. All right, no, those are live roaches, baby.
That we had a guy come out. Those are live, brother. Super long ago. And we have another one. Oh my goodness, and they're over. Oh shit, brother, this one right here. Oh, y'all infested with roaches, bro. I don't even want to keep blowing my whistle, but at this point. Okay, actually, hold on. We can actually start right here. This right here, brother.
Yeah, you had to blow the whistle 8 times, man, just for how you got the damn chicken wing set up in here, man. You did wrong. All right, properly unstored meat, nigga. You don't even know if it's all rinsed off thoroughly or he didn't clean it or anything. You know, they just threw the damn chicken in the sink. Man, nobody knows. All right, you just show up to a sink full of chicken. All right, raw chicken. All right, what are y'all doing back here? Got this dirty ass bucket sitting next to you with a whole bunch of damn water or whatever it is in there. All right, all this shit looks unsanitary. Funky ass gloves hanging over top of the chicken. All right, hey, look at this shit. All right, no, there's a bunch of violations right here. Some of these things y'all can see too, just from looking right here. All right, no, you be careful. It's safer to cook your own food, ladies and gentlemen. I tell y'all that all the time. Nah, just hook your own meals up, man, and you'll live. All right, you'll be alive. All right, you don't gotta worry about why the back of your neck is itching, nigga. All right, shit. All right, ain't nothing wrong eating out every once in a while here, Hoss. That ain't no problem. All right, yeah, but ain't nothing like a home cooked meal. All right, it's safe. Yes, indeed. Now, the young lady got caught up in here. All right, I don't know what she got going on. All right, I'm not even sure if this is the appropriate thing here to go ahead to share this. We might as well. We here. All right. No, good evening. All right, I'm gonna try to explain this as best as I can project. All right, so she's claiming not to be a lesbian. All right. That's not this is what she's saying. She's not in, she ain't. This is not what she's doing. All right, whatever. All right, she's still kicking it with the fellas. XYZ. So another young lady had came forth to try to expose her. All right, this is her original video. All right. Now, what's my thoughts in here about this? Everybody, as long as you're living your truth, can't nobody try to use this stuff against you. Who cares? All right. No, only when you're trying to make it something it ain't, then yeah, a person can circle around. Hey, man, that's not all the way accurate. Yeah, I was hanging with you back in so-and-so. All right? No, it's just when all the damn, all right? No, let the leprechauns and shit start jumping out the closet. All right? Right. This is when that happens. All right? Oh, man, if you keep it funky, you keep it a bean from the time you came in, you good. All right? No, that's all you got to do. All right? Yeah, keep it G. All right? If it's not that, then yeah, you're gonna deal with something else. All right, and people are gonna be open to their interpretation and their opinion. Now, is it right? I mean, it's life, dude. It's properly calculated.
2 years ago, right? Me and this one nigga had inappropriate relations, and before a dick ever even entered a pussy, me and him had a confidentiality agreement. We both agreed that we would fuck and then shut the fuck up. And I always shut the fuck up, but it's so crazy that from 2 years ago till even now, people have asked me, did I fuck this man? And it's crazy because if it was only 2 people in the room, a thick ass bitch with a lineup and a thick ass Jamaican nigga who also has a lineup, and the thick ass bitch with the lineup, shut up. The thick ass Jamaican nigga is the only one that could have been opening his fucking mouth. Yeah, and it's just like, it's just so crazy that I really honored our agreement. And then to my surprise, 2 weeks ago, a bitch is in my live like, did you fuck your barber? Now this is my thing. Did I fuck my barber? No. Did I fuck a barber 2 chairs down from my previous barber? Well, actually 1 chair down, my bad. one chair down from my previous barber? Yes. But I didn't do a story time about the one that was one chair down. I did a story time about the one that was two chairs down. So I'm thinking she's talking about the one that's two chairs down.
Man, and for some of these studs, all right, I'm gonna be all to keep it a bean from personal experience. All right, look, man. All right, it's all right, young ladies. It's fine. All right. Even when you look to see her go ahead and mention the barber that she was with, you can see the joy and that glimpse of femininity shine right through here. All right. Yeah, you can see that the raw compassion there. All right. That is naturally embedded there in a young lady's genes. All right. Can't take it from her no matter what. All right. It's like, was it the second barber down? That's when you see her face smile and all right. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with it. All right. That's what I'm talking about.
I surprised 2 weeks ago a bitches in my live like, did you fuck your barber? Now this is my thing.
Mm-hmm.
Did I fuck my barber? No. Did I fuck a barber 2 chairs down from my previous barber? Well, actually 1 chair down, my bad. Mm-hmm. 1 chair down from my previous barber? Yes.
Uh-huh. Yes, that's a yes. So this look.
But I didn't do a story.
Uh-huh. Right. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Ain't nothing wrong with it. All right, sister, you can always come home. You can always come home. All right.
1 chair down, my bad. 1 chair down from my previous barber? Yes. But I didn't do a story time about the one that was 1 chair down. I did a story time about the one that was 2 chairs down. So I'm thinking she's talking about the one that's 2 chairs down. She like, no. I'm talking about such and such. She said the name. I said, well, how the fuck do you know about that? She's like, oh yeah, he's my barber. I guess he was trying to get me to fuck him as well. And he showed me y'all, videos and pictures. I said, not only did the nigga break the confidentiality agreement, this nigga showing our inappropriate images.
Yeah, man, you in violation. You in clown mode, man. All right. That's how some of the young ladies be looking at some of you cats and shut you out, man. You can't keep your mouth shut. All right. Yeah, nigga get a few extra crumbs and you got to tell everybody. All right. Or whatever you getting. Whatever you getting, that's for you, man. All right. Extra lips and all of this stuff and ears and the conversation is only going to get the door slammed on you. All right. And whatever young lady that might have thought about breaking you off, the answer is no. All right. Yeah, some of y'all folks feel like you're doing you a favor there here, Hoss, and all right, this is the worst thing that you can have happen to you. All right, no, it's you some chatty patty nigga. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can't get this nigga nothing. All right, hold on.
Mind you, I did that nasty, naughty photo shoot in private and in confidence. Like, and nigga, you just like, nigga, not only was you the one who made the agreement, but nigga, you just showing people all the shit that we did. And I was paid. Like, I never told nobody that in the midst of you having your penis in my face, you took that out and put your ass there. I never told people that you like.
Oh, man. You see what I'm saying? You see? This is why you don't break square deals. All right? And go on roads of backstabbing. All right? I don't care if it's true or not. It's out there. All right? No, since you want to have all these conversations. All right? Now you can go have this conversation. All right? Right. Quiet. All right? No, that's true. They said real G's and players move silent like lasagna, nigga. All right? We ain't moving a hole. We ain't stomping too hard. We're creeping. All right? And we're minding our own. All right? Yeah, you don't do shit like I said, nigga. You ain't used to going to Walgreens, nigga. You ain't never been in there. All right? Right. You can't give everybody everything. All right? Hold on.
Your ass ate and you a Jamaican man. I never told people that. So why is every time I turn around, people asking me, did I fuck you? Not only that, But bro, every time we interact in public, you make it very obvious that something occurred behind closed doors. It's never just a normal interaction.
Oh, man.
Every time a nigga see me, he teeth and palms. His fucking smile up to here. It gets scary. And then aside from that, this nigga do shit like he'll dap everybody else up and then come and give me a hug or fucking nigga do not being literal, but you get what I'm saying. It's just like the nigga always.
All right. Well, maybe he was telling you that you can come home. All right. Yeah. All right. For whatever you want to make it publicly. All right. No, she probably got a few young ladies she hollering at. That's what I believe. All right. And I ain't trying to knock her hustle. All right. Yeah. Well, maybe, yeah, I would say he's trying to take the whole cow, man. All right. And he wanted to publicly make his intentions known. All right. Right. That, and, you know, some men out here like to gloat. Excuse me. All right. The other cats know if he smashed, then the nigga, everybody knows, nigga. It's the barbershop, man. Chatty patty. There's no more chatty patty niggas in the world than the goddamn barbershop. All right. Everybody know everybody damn business. All right. And niggas' lips is just moving, nigga. All right. Cutting hair and talking. All right. Everybody is the deepest philosophist you know, nigga. Therapist. All right. No, these niggas is cutting hair all day. All right. What else you think they doing? Mm-hmm. I ain't say all barbershops now. All right. All right. But most of the joints that I know. All right. There's niggas that won't go home and shit. He won't. I should work in a barbershop, nigga. They won't never go home. All right. Every time you in there, you see that nigga in there. He don't cut nobody's hair. He doesn't have a barber chair, nothing. All right. The nigga just in there. All right. Like, God damn it, Halls. All right. Yeah. That type of lane. So, yeah, it's a lot of talking going on in the shop, baby. All right. Yeah, about everything. Nigga, if you got some extra cheeks on the side, all right, whatever. All right. Niggas know your business. We seen you out back, nigga. All right. Somebody was in the window. All right. Yes. All right. And the story's going to be however they telling it. All right. They're going to tell somebody immediately. All right. Yeah. They go right there in the back window. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You damn right. All right. I'm talking about telling it all, nigga. All right.
Doing something that was the opposite of what we agreed to. And then we fucked 2 years ago. And then 2 weeks ago, somebody coming to me saying that you done showed them shit of us. And then you told me you deleted that. I never showed nobody you inside the bed after I done wrote a fat ass blunt. We done smoked together, had some shots. You off the honey pack, the poochie had you down. I never showed nobody that image. So it's like, why the fuck would... I don't know. I'm breaking the silence though. I'm breaking the confidentiality agreement. Like, it's just broken because the nigga never respected our confidentiality agreement.
You act like you really had a real... Y'all niggas think y'all celebrities and shit, man. I mean, is there a lesson to be learned here? All right. Yeah, dude. All right. Whatever's in the dark is going to come to light. Ain't no damn big secrets in the world. You might as well live your life. All right. Ain't none. All right. You're not hiding that, man. Whatever. Your ex-girl, whoever, the women, even down to the women you deal with, nigga, they look at all the porn you've been looking at. Everything. They're looking at the search log. All right. If they fool with you like that, they in your shit, nigga. All right. They've checked. All right. These are things that I know. All right. They in your emails. They're looking at everything. All right. Goddamn right. All right. So whatever slick, greasy nigga who thinks he's just, all right, no, you're the flyest nigga, all right, known to man. All right. When it comes to dipping and diving and sneaking up underneath of shit, you're not, nigga. All right. You aren't. I promise you're not. All right. You just have a woman who cares about you. and loves you, and she want to make sure that you ain't into nothing. All right? You not into nothing wild, nigga. All right? All right? Yes, indeed. All right? If your woman has ever looked concerned or, all right, excuse me, has ever had a smirk on their face here, Hoss, looking at you. All right? You've been away from your electronics and stuff for a little while. All right? I'm in another room doing something else. All right? Trust me. All right? No, they done ramsacked your shit, nigga. All right? Yes. And got that goofy ass grin at you. All right? Yeah. There's no secrets, man. All right? For nobody. Mm-hmm. Shit. All right? Hold on.
And I respect it, and I'm tired of respecting it. Bitch, I got a platform, and I'm using it for evil. Fuck you, nigga. Like, what?
Oh, man. All right. And we still got some more of this stuff in here. I'm trying to see if we got any more left. We ain't got no more of that stuff there. All right. And we do got one more thing in here that's questionable. I was worried about even getting into that. All right. No, when I say questionable, very questionable. All right. Now, this was an exclusive report here. I believe this is coming from TMZ concerning Stephon Diggs and the assault against some young man. All right. Who claims that when Stephon Diggs when he didn't accept the pass that Stephon Diggs threw at him, we're not talking about NFL. All right. When he didn't accept, all right, the advance, we're not talking money. All right. That Stephon Diggs had given them. All right. And he wasn't with it. He said Stephon Diggs sent his goons around there to beat the bark off of him. All right. That's what his claim is. This is what this video is associated to. All right. Yeah. And he went to get back in the elevator. They came for to open the elevator up. They told him to come on to do something. And they ran over there. All right. And as they ran there, they just started beating the man up and drug him out the elevator. All right. Yeah. And this is bad for Stephon. And so what you call it's not criminal charges here. They punished him, beat him up real bad. Mm-hmm. I'm not sure if he stole something. I'm not sure what he did. But his claims there for whatever these circumstances look like he tried to run off with something. All right, that's what it looked like to me. Hold on. It feel like he might got something underneath of his arm or something. Yeah, it's a bag. It's a purse. Hold on. Yeah. Now, this just seems like a mix-up here to me. All right. No, if you got your ass whooped trying to steal somebody's purse, yeah, don't try to associate this with Stephon and Bussy action. All right. And you see, this is where the confusion comes off here. All right. Skip the story. Skip what TMZ. It says, look right here. TMZ is saying exclusive. Stephon Diggs, male sexual assault accuser, claims that he turned over text evidence in a fight with an NFL star. All right. This is what he's sitting here putting up here. All right. Text message evidence. This is what he's over. I'm trying to see what TMZ story is. All right. I can't necessarily go ahead to show y'all that damn video here. All right. But I just somewhat of a glimpse here. So let me go ahead to get this off of the damn screen if I got it there. All right. No, I don't. All right. Stephon Diggs, male sexual assault accuser, says he turned over more than 100 pages of text with NFL star. All right, male sex. Male sexual assault accuser claims that he turned over more than 100 pages of text messages and other communications with the NFL star. Documents Stefan's accuser, Christopher Grither, all right, claims that he produced over 100 pages of communication, including text messages and Instagram between himself and Diggs. Stefan had claimed Christopher had failed to turn over Instagram messages, but Christopher said Stefan has those messages himself. Stefan claims Christopher blocked him on Instagram and he can't see their old messages anymore, so he asked the judge to order Christopher to hand them over. All right, hold on. As TMZ previously reported, Stefan sued Christopher for defamation, all right, claiming the man was spreading lies about him. Christopher countersued and claiming that he was dragged and sexually assaulted at Stefan's home, and which the NFL star denies happened. Look, man, all right, I don't know nothing about a damn thing other than what that video just showed, which is you was trying to take somebody's purse, nigga. All right. If you claim in that video, I don't believe you. All right. I saw it with my own eyes. That was a woman's purse, yo. All right. A red leather purse. It just had nothing to do with him. It ain't matched nothing he had on. All right. Nothing. All right. Looked like you stole something. And if that was the action, it's 3 men, and I'm getting ready to see you damn near leave on the elevator, and I managed to stick my hand in due to adrenaline, and I'm looking for this young lady's purse, and we end up going ahead to go in your mouth a couple times and take the purse back. You see the nigga looking to check to make sure everything's in the purse. All right? Yeah, that's the incident I'm looking at hand, and this is without me having to read a word from TMZ, nigga. All right? One word. Shit, black people get lied on every day, all day, especially if you got a couple dollars, my nigga. If you got something, all right, you vulnerable as hell right now. Your circle better be small as hell, even for that little nugget. Some of y'all think you don't really have nothing at all. Shit, you got a lot more than most, nigga. All right, at this time. And you better fight like hell holding on to that. All right, it's real out here. All right. Oh, yes. You damn right. All right. So for any case of any black man going through some shit like this, all right, to me, he's still innocent until proven guilty, nigga. All right. And if that's your evidence, you stole a purse. All they got to do is produce a female, nigga. That's it. All right. Whoever they claiming you stole it from. And then that's it. All right. In this case, yeah, y'all see the elevator there. What's underneath of his arm, dude? Secured, tucked away. Look at this. All right. Yeah, he gets snuffed or whatever. He gets stolen. But if I'm a detective and I'm looking, what's underneath his arm like that? Somebody saying, ho, he jumps. What are you jumping for? All right. Yeah. Man standing in the doorway. Now you can see the purse clear as day. It's out in his arm. He's still pressing a button all hard. All right. Hold on. All right. And that's like a guy asking him, why is he, look, and he coming to reach to take the purse. That's the first thing he does is take the purse. All right. Right. So it wasn't in any case there where you seeing him, they just going to jump on him. The first thing they doing is getting that purse out of his hand. So it looks like you stole something, nigga. Look at this guy's hand. Snatch, reach for the purse. Here comes this guy. All right. Yeah. And he's just kind of grabbing him up. All right. Getting kicked and beat down a little bit, but he ain't getting what he deserved if you just came to take something from some young lady. All right. Yes, men are supposed to go ahead to civilize the uncivilized. And sometimes that might be mean a foot to your ass to neutralize the bullshit that's going on. All right. You don't take from no young lady, dude. Let me show you what this gets you. We're stealing from the women. Let me show you what happens when you steal from young ladies here. Boot to the lips, nigga. All right. Yeah. And that's it. All right. They didn't kill him. They didn't kill the young man. When he came from out of there, they stood him up in the hallway and then turned his monkey ass around. He got touched up, dude. That's it. All right. Yeah, in street terms, that's called getting touched up. All right. When somebody you get stole off on 2 or 3 times, kicked upside the head one time. All right. And then nigga straighten you up and walk your ass back to the room. All right. No, the ass whooping is through, nigga. You done. All right. Whatever lumps you got right then and there, that's what you got. All right. Yeah. All right. But there has to be some signs of repercussion. This is to stop you from possibly, if there is a woman that's upset, calling the police on your dumb ass. All right. Yeah, some type of justice took place. All right. They can see that when they bring your punk ass here. We got your purse, and we also got him right here to make sure that everything is in your purse. All right. Now, does the scene make sense now? It does to me. All right. No, drug you off the elevator, stood you up. All right. Yeah, he got hit a couple times when his back hit the ground because he was kicking and trying to fight back. All right. So they had to slap him a couple times. All right. Come on, nigga. All right. Bring your bitch ass over here. All right. Right. This is man shit. You stole. All right. No, we're not the police, dude. This is some black men. All right. And we're going to do you how black folks do you. All right. All right. We're not animals, nigga. All right. No, you get your ass whooped. Don't mind. ain't no doubt about it. All right. You're going to get the business. All right. But we're not savages. You understand? All right. No, they ain't got to beat your brain loose and all that. No, we didn't. All right. We didn't stole off on you 2-3 times, like I said, kicked you upside the head. All right. Right. That's it. All right. No, he got him in the lips good with the boot. All right. Right. That's it. All right. Now stand him up. All right. No, you ain't hurt. You good. All right. You ain't hurt. You're a stealing ass nigga is what you is. All right. Come on, let's go. All right. We're going to make sure that this woman got everything she's supposed to have in her purse. That's what it looks like he's yelling at him about. All right. So they're courting him to do what? To go back to the room just in case they got to start patting his pockets and tapping on them ribs. All right. You're going to give up everything you took. All right. And don't you ever bring your monkey ass back around here again. All right. Right. Yeah, that's to stop somebody from calling the law on you. All right. No, he could press charges on you. All right. Right. You better be glad some black folks got a hold of you. Mm-hmm. Look, he about to beat him up some more. All right. Yeah, you probably somebody's people's in there. You embarrassed them in there stealing, acting weird. All right. So now they got to take you back to the room. No, to make sure he 100. Look at him still sitting in the corner there. All right. And like he keeps saying to him, quit playing with me and come on. That's where you can see him pointing, saying, come on. I'm reading body language here. All right. He's still standing against the wall. Like, I ain't got nothing. I ain't doing nothing, man. Mm-hmm. And what he don't understand is once you done sat up in here and stole something from somebody, look, you see how he's saying, what is he saying? His body language. Come on, y'all. All right. Yeah, because we need to make sure that this woman has all of her stuff. We're not going to leave you so you can run on the elevator and take whatever you took that you already got secure in your pockets. Come on. All right. We ain't trying to make a scene in this damn hallway. All right. Or whatever, this hotel or wherever they at. All right. Come on back to the room. All right. No, that's what it looks like to me going on. All right. Right. That you just seen the other guy signal towards walking down the hall. Mm-hmm. He's looking over here to the side, I guess, in between some of them, his text messages and what he has in his phone. That guy's searching the purse again to look to see if everything is in there again. So it seems that, like I said here, all right, he's handing them something that he took out of the purse. All right, right? Yeah, he stole, nigga. This ain't got nothing to do with no bussy mission with Stephon Diggs. This is bullshit. Hold on. No, you literally see him flick and toss something else over that he must have took out the damn purse. Look, thieving ass nigga. They still looking because they know that the purse a little light. Mm-hmm. And he probably was just on the phone with her, asking her about whatever's in there. All right, something. He has this in his hand, whatever he got there. All right, and he's placing that where? Back inside the damn purse. All right, come on, dude. Yeah, you stole, dude. That's all. All right. Yeah, you said your pussy was never attacked, nigga. Nobody was concerned about that. All right. No, I don't give a shit about no damn text messages. That's real footage. Yeah. They're trying to take this to line this up to say the reason why they came back to jump him is because he wasn't trying to get down with Stephon Diggs. Nigga, it looked like you was stealing. That's what that ass whooping came from. All right, you was thieving. Yeah. And the dude on the wall. Mm-hmm. Right. And they're trying to just get him to go back to the room. Because if he goes back there to the room, they can search him and every damn thing else. They're getting mad because he's still sitting here on the wall. They're trying to get him up off it. So now they're pushing him here towards them circumstances to go ahead to go back. All right. And now he's backing up towards the elevator. All right. Looks like some situation where they holding him. Mm-hmm. Right. Okay. Yeah. But you got to understand protocol of thievery, nigga. The thieving nigga stays right there. Don't you breathe, nigga. All right. You know, the right black folks here would have had you sitting down. All right. You don't get to stand up with your hands folded. All right. Somebody go in your mouth, dude. You stole from the right people, you're going to get the right ass whooping. All right. And it looks like you stole from the right person. All right. Now, I don't see Stephon nothing on this. I see a thirsty nigga who was upset that he couldn't steal something. All right. Right. That's what I see here, dude. All right. Now, if your messages claim here or at least show here to the terms that y'all had a sexual relationship there, that's y'all business. But you don't get to get paid for that. All right. No, hell no. Absolutely not. You don't get one red dime because you laid up with Stephon Diggs, nigga. And so did a whole bunch of these ladies out here. All right. Shit, unless you got a baby here, Halls, you ain't getting hit off. All right. Yeah, he's in the future for the worst shit ever. All right. Man, don't get me wrong. Any man would love to be Stephon Diggs right now. He gets all the women. All right. That's undeniable. All right. Yes. For that case, in course. All right. But for what comes later, the future, all them kids. All right. No, it's real, yo. When you make a certain amount of money a year, them women are used to getting a certain amount of child support. Yes, they are. All right. And for some of them, goddamn it, rather you live in Los Angeles, this, that, and the third, it depends on the damn state. All right. This is why you've seen women such as, Brittany Renner, all right, running her ass from North Carolina here to Los Angeles, all right, child support shopping, nigga. All right, yeah, child support shop. She knows if she lives over there, all right, he would be required to pay her more based on what the cost of living is in Los Angeles. All right, that's the game she was sitting up in here playing, just like so many of the others. So this is the only ways I say that you can get paid if you got a baby. All right, that's it. And her shit doing that. If you want to know what happened, it failed, nigga. The judge said, hell no. All right, get your ass up out of here. All this lying about.
Oh, right there.
I just seen him over there. Yeah, Brittany Renner as a prime case of of child support shopping gone wrong, nigga. All right. Yeah, she found out real quick they wasn't going for that bullshit. All right. Nope. All right. But that's the only way you're going to get paid off of Diggs. And let me get back to Diggs, my point with him. You're done in the long haul, dude, because that's a lot of folks taking money off your ass for 18 years, nigga. Getting some money off your ass. If you want to exclude Cardi B because she's been doing her own thing. All right. If you would like to exclude her. But for the rest of them, dude, all right, yeah, it's quintessential, all right, that they put your funky ass on child support and take something from you, nigga. All right. They understand from a smart woman's role that you don't technically belong to nobody, so they're going to go ahead to get theirs. Simple math, nigga. All right. Simple math. This ain't long division. All right. Right. They understand the game. All right. And they get that the game, the bag is good for right now. You might got a couple more years there in the league. All right. But after that, all right, that shit is based on where you're going to go ahead to land for the future. All right. Do you get your feet set at Russell Wilson retirement where there's some damn network prepared to pick you up and to do business with you? Is that where you land at? All right. Or do you find yourself here? All right. No, at the hard side of the barrel, like the large percentage of athletes that retire and go out, and most of them catch hell, are Keyshawn Johnsons and all of that, because they got all these damn kids. All right. All this goddamn child support, and you ain't got a second career ready for you when you leave the damn game. Nothing. All right. Yes. I mean, even for hip hop's terms, if I'm going to use it to that, because that's a young man's game. Yeah. Wu-Tang was the shit back in the day. Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to F with. All right. Yeah. It was the shiznick, man. All right. But cats such as Method Man got prepared and ready. All right. Moving forward to start doing things and acting and what have you. Getting his body in shape, exercising, planning for the future. Method Man looks beautiful year to date. I'm constantly praising him, constantly showing him love there on Facebook, man. He puts his post up and all that stuff of his exercise and all that. That's my brother right there. All right. No, he made me a part of his movie club. All right. Yeah, where he puts movie clips up and all that stuff like that. And then he tells us at least the way in and all right, what's your favorite joint? All right, that's my man's right there. All right, but he has Method Man is a perfect example of a person, him and 50 Cent, if you want to look at that, of folks who prepared themselves to have a second career after the hip hop is through. All right, to where as though I'm pretty much using rap now as recreation. If I sell and do have a good album, or if I go gold, or if I would, all right, I got guaranteed fans, so it's whatever. All right. No, my key and my baby, all right, for 50 Cent's case is power. All right. Yeah, what I'm working on here on the side. From all the movies and all this other shit he did. All right, god damn it. Working with all of these actors, losing weight to play the little cancer patient dude. All of this shit he did where people were sitting around laughing and making jokes and doing all of that. He had a plan. All right. No, to the point of having his own production studio now. All right. He had a plan. All right. It was to say here, no, I'm not going out. I'm already involved in entertainment halls. I just got to further the line. All right. That's it. Even down to having that little G Unit radios, or what you call it, with Tony Yayo and his podcast and stuff like that. No, this is good business. All right. Because he's been moving in that line. All right. I remember a famous line from 50 Cent there. I ain't gonna say famous, but famous to me here, from one of his books that he had written. And he was talking about the times morphing, all right, and things changing. So he was trying to get G Unit in order. So he went to Lloyd Banks and he said, yo, check this new thing out, man. It's called Instagram, man. I know you like to rap and do your little punchlines. And all. This is perfect for you. All right. He said, Lloyd Banks said, and I'm paraphrasing, oh, man, Tupac and Biggie wouldn't be doing this, yada, yada, yada. It's like, damn, man. And he said to myself, he's like, damn, some people don't want to grow with the times. All right. Yeah. He said, for the circumstances for you moving forward, sometimes you got to go forward. You can't worry about the people stuck in their own ways. You got to keep going. All right. And it came to turn out that 50 is one of the most sharpest, productive, on point niggas on social media year to date. All right. No, he'll have you crying, laughing. All right. He knows how to use that. He knows how to use social media and promote himself at the same time. He's very good at it. All right. Yes. So he shows you natural business skill acclimates, even down to selling his effing bottles, the way he did it. All right. French Montana and all them other tried to do that shit there with the Ciroc, and it failed. All right. But the way 50 had pulled it off is he went to these certain all black towns in here, places that he knew supported him, small markets. All right. And those things blew up, dude. All right. Just to see him there in the hood selling his damn liquor. All right. And it was official. It wasn't all commercialized and all that. It was authentic. That's why he sold so much liquor. All right. Hold on here. All right. Speaking of 50. Shout out to Big Meech, man. We love you, Big Meech. Know y'all had y'all tiff and what have you. I'm not trying to judge you upon any of that. I appreciate all the work you put in here in the past and the knowledge in which you have given some of the good folks out here. We appreciate you, man. All right, for making it rain in the club and paying a lot of people's rent and looking out for folks. All right, Big Meech took care of a lot of people, dude. All right, he made sure a lot of people ate, dude. All right, and he was unselfish. When you go ahead and talk about a man that takes all the $5 bills and the ones, because he said the Connect and all, they don't take this shit, so they put it in a big trash bag and pretty much just give the money away at the damn strip club. All right, just throw it away. All right, no, we're gonna go take this to the strip club. All this big trash bag full of ones. All right, yeah. All right, shit like that. All right, even you can hear some of the strippers from back then. All right, yeah, man. If you was good when Big Meech was out there, your rent was paid. You was good. You could chill. All right, no, the money was out there. All right, flooding. All right, and he was a person within his own right here in respect to the streets that didn't mind sharing the wealth. His best acclimate I've ever heard is that he said when he was out with his homeboys, he didn't want to seem like he was the man. He never wanted to look like he was the boss. He wanted everybody else shining better than him. All right, so he can blend in right with the crowd. All right, right. That was his thing. All right, don't get me wrong. He loved to be flashy and what have you. Yeah, but he wanted his homeboys, all right, to be fed and to be flashy as well. All right, so much so, nigga, I just blend in like I'm a regular day. He's like, as he said, the women couldn't tell who the boss was. All right, yes, indeed. All right. Now, his son, I don't know what the hell going on with his son. All right. Don't ask me, man. All right. I'm just going to pull up one damn incident. All right. And let me go ahead to spill this out to y'all so everybody can understand what's taking place. Meech is handcuffed in the back seat, sitting in the truck there, the cruiser, the police car. They're getting ready to unlock Meech, unlock the keys on the cuffs, and let him out and back to the car and his homeboy. Because the gun they found in the car is legal. All right. It's not illegal for that man to have the gun. All right. So I'm going to leave it at that here. All right. This is what we know here. All right. Hold on.
Good, man.
Hey, super charger running guns. Yeah. Okay. What y'all found about that? Y'all found it.
It's not legal.
Huh?
It's not legal.
What is it?
It's not legal.
It's not legal what?
To have a firearm.
I'm talking about the other stuff.
Huh?
That stuff.
Don't.
You snitching, yo. That's snitching. Look, I grew up in the streets. That's snitching. All right. The officer told you it's not illegal for him to have a gun. He said, oh, I'm talking about the other stuff. What? You ain't talking about nothing, nigga. All right. You stop talking. All right. Yeah, you pretty much put the police on your man, yo. All right. What do you call that, man? All right, you're supposed to be 110% street. You dealing with these police. You see the character that he plays in the TV show. All right. No, it don't match up at all.
It's not legal.
Huh?
It's not legal.
What is it?
It's not legal.
It's not legal what?
To have a firearm.
I'm talking about the other stuff.
Huh?
That stuff.
Talking about the other guy?
The other stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
That's illegal.
Oh.
I'm talking about the other stuff. That other stuff. That's legal. What are you talking about, man? All right. And they even tell you here, when the police pull you up, you don't say shit. You should know that from your father, nigga. From your dad. You don't say a goddamn word when the police pull up. All right. Other than, I'd like to speak to my attorney. All right. That's it. All right. Shit, 50 had to clean this nigga up off of pills and mollies and shit. All right. Yeah, he said he spent over $5 million trying to get this nigga right. All right. Yeah, just for your damn peoples to come home here and you're dirty dealing, running around here to Rick Ross. You don't go, if it's one thing clear, you don't go to a nigga who did so much and try to sit here and chuckle up with his enemies. Yeah, what nigga is you trying to be? All right, even if y'all got a relationship, you don't publicly sit up in here and go to his crib. All right, nah, man. All right, that's just something I don't agree with. I feel like it's tacky. You can be cool with whoever you want to be cool with. That's fine. But there are street politics and folks' reputations and beef that been going on a long time that you have to be aware of. All right, you got money on the table. You got your son's future. All right, and everything else that can be great riding for that family here, dude. All right. And even watching the documentary, I would have preferred to have Big Meech in there, even though it was mainly centered with Terry doing a lot of the narrating. I would have liked to have both of them in there. All right. But I'm just going back and they had that little mini TV series or what have you there on Stars. I know most of y'all seen it, but I feel like the relationship upon that with him chilling with Ross and all that shit was unnecessary, tacky, and messy. All right, we men, yo. All right, you know what respect means to other men. You know what it means in your heart. All right, well, you know what disrespect means. All right, right. So you don't play with people like that. That a man that's been prepared to look at your son and take $5 million of his own dollars and get him right when you couldn't do it for him. And nobody else was looking out. Everybody that you did everything for turned their back on you. All right. That's some respect and some money and a bond that you don't never break. I'm prepared to go ahead and go to the mattresses for a person like that. All right. Because you're gonna find very few people in your life, dude. All right. No, that feel the need to invest nigga $5 on you, dude, let alone $5 million. All right. You don't break a loyalty and a bond like that, man. I don't care how well you think you know that person or don't know him. You don't even chance it, dude. All right. Yes, indeed. No, your beef is my beef, nigga. Right. You gonna ride with that nigga? You gave me $5 million. My son $5 million. All right. You looking out for me as I come home. All right. Nah, nigga. I'm 1,000% devoted to you. All right. Ain't no chink in my armor. Ain't no slick shit. There's no behind the back talking. Ain't no secret meetings with your enemy, nigga. All right? No. There ain't no way in the world you're going to sit there and tell me that that's some G shit here. You would be offended. All right? Hell yeah, you would. All right? You wasted all this goddamn time and energy for backstabbing niggas. You wondering why his son is all damn slimy and snitching and shit like that. Then you go to meet the father. All right. No, you out the joint now. Now you can freely move around the way you would move if you out. All right. And you in everybody's face. All right. No, even my enemy. All right. That's when you got to go ahead to press the pause button on niggas. All right. Say what you want about Tony Yayo, Uncle Murder, and all. They're loyal to 50, dude. All right. That's their man's right there. Uncle Murder does his best when it comes to certain shit, maybe concerning Fab, comparing him to Lloyd Banks stuff. He does his best to kind of stay on the outskirts of conversations like that because he's so cool with everybody. All right. He tight with them. All right. But other than those cases there, dude, even with that, some of them cases that when it's time to ride, nigga, they 10 toes down. And because of that, no matter what financial place you want to put them at or on the wall as far as rappers, 50 Cent keeps them niggas papered up, dude. They're good. I don't care if you ain't heard a Lloyd Banks track or whatever in a minute, nigga. His money is straight, nigga. All right? Right. All right, the cats that stayed loyal to G Unit here, you can say that he's a man of his word, dude. All right. Now with Young Buck's case and all that other shit, that's something he can't shield. All right. No, man. It's one. Look, let me tell you something. It's one thing to have tax problems, man. All right. It's one thing to have the IRS on your ass, right? Listen to me. Yeah, it's another thing to have some Bobby Valentino shit going on. All right. Yeah, and then you ain't trying to claim how you living. All right. If you living like that, fine, cool, nigga. You got a certain base that you can draw now and still kick the street shit. All right. Some people are gonna, maybe stop listening to your music, but it's better that you're honest with people, man. All right. Yeah, 50 can't do nothing with that, so he started clowning you. All right. After that, Buck wanted to stand up for himself, and it went left. All right. Yeah. I mean, hey, nigga, you getting into other shit. All right. I got you about Uncle Sam and your taxes. Plenty of people have problems with their taxes. All right. Come on. Let's ride, nigga. All right. Yeah. Next thing you know, you got other shit going on. All right. It's like, nigga, I can only get you to the door, but so far now, nigga. All right. Yeah. I got to get out of here. All right. Right. Yeah. Ain't one of them stories. Ha ha. That ain't one of them stories that just go away, man. All right. When Bobby Valentino got exposed, he got exposed, nigga. All right. That shit was bad. All right. Yes, indeed. That's why I said, no, you should have been telling the truth. All right. No, it wouldn't have been like that then. All right. Nobody would have been shot. All right. That's just what you call him doing his thing, man. He ain't. Oh, man. All right. You put yourself in a weird predicament. All right. Now, I want to go back to something I was showing here because I told y'all that the Boston Celtics don't deserve shit, nigga. All right. It is my team. Yeah, they my team. Them and the Spurs. All right. But the Celtics are racist as hell. They don't deserve a damn thing. All right. You guys are scumbags. It's trifling over there. All right. All these NBA stars that go over there end up having a problem. All right. What's that dude's name? What you call it? Sally, the dude that used to play there on the Detroit Pistons. All right. Oh, he's a star now. All right. Yeah, but he's a movie star now. A great movie star. He's very funny too as well. All right. But as he went to go ahead to say, he was playing in that town in Boston, and he went out to eat, and he accidentally went into the wrong restaurant. All right, and ran into some damn mobsters. All right. He said he was scared to death. All right. Yeah, they was asking him, hey, man, let me ask you something, man. Huh? How well you think you guys are going to play here tonight, man? All right. Yeah, they wanted to know some shit. All right. Yeah, he said I quickly knew. All right. I walked into the wrong bar. All right. Yes, indeed. He said Boston is like that, man. All right. He said they right in your face about the racism here, though. Now, I want to get to Braun's situation here because I think his holds more validity year to date. All right, at least how I feel, damn it.
Is returning to the Drew League overnight and scoring 42 points in highlight after highlight. But it's his off-court comments making headlines this morning.
Finds James, layup.
It's one of the most iconic rivalries in all of sports, the Boston Celtics and the Los Angeles Lakers, the team combining for 34 NBA titles. But this morning, it's Boston fans crying foul over comments made by LeBron James in the latest episode of his show, The Shop.
In basketball, there are fans that you go play a way that they can literally take the game from you.
I mean, Boston.
Boston, yeah.
Why do you hate Boston?
Because they racist.
That's why.
In a candid conversation, James and other notable figures discussed how fans and sportsmanship can shape their experiences. James citing taunts and an incident 10 years ago in which a fan poured beer on top of his head.
They might throw something on you. I mean, I got a beer thrown on me leaving the game.
Boston resident reacting to James's latest claims.
I hate that he said Boston fans are racist when 75% of us are not. They always have something against us. I don't know another town that says whatever we want like Boston. Boston says whatever they want.
James, who last year became a part owner of the Red Sox, also alleging some Boston fans wore T-shirts with expletives next to his initials. A Celtics spokesperson told the Boston Globe the team does not sell any merchandise that disparages James or any other opposing player. They have not responded to James's other comments about racism among the fans.
LeBron James, it seems to me, was talking about his own personal experiences, which have value and which are important and which are believable.
He's not the first NBA player to allege racism among the city's sports fans. Last year, ex-Celtic Kyrie Irving called out subtle racism after a series of his own run-ins with Boston fans.
And we're talking about great basketball players, folks that when you go to stare at this era, there'll be some of the first names called out for the top or the best players in this era. All right. And them telling you about how racist Boston is. Ex-player, nigga. Not a visitor. All right. Not somebody on the opposing team. All right. I'm talking about somebody putting a damn jersey on. All right. Oh, yes, indeed. All right. That's why I said for the same case, when I seen them get a championship, I was happy for Tatum and Brown. All right. But I was one of the number one people in here to tell you, no, the Boston Celtics don't deserve shit. All right. The town, the people, all the funky shit, your politicians, the theft. All right. Yo, you don't deserve a damn Whitey Bulger, goddammit. You don't deserve shit. All right. Yeah, I said Whitey Bulger, goddammit. All right. That nigga damn near got to live on the run till he died, man. All right. Feds working right with him. All right. Hold on here.
Celtic star Jaylen Brown responding to Irving's comments, saying that's not a fair judgment.
I've kind of seen the things floating around with Boston and the topic of racism. I think by painting every Celtic fan as a racist would be unfair.
The behavior of some Celtics fans were on full display earlier this summer when the Golden State Warriors complained during the NBA Finals.
We've played in front of rude people before, dropping F-bombs with children in the crowd. Real classy. Good job, Boston.
And we have reached out to LeBron and the Celtics for comment, but they have not responded.
Yeah, and that was the Golden State Warriors when they came in there, all right, and played you. All right? Yeah. And it was probably, you're getting called all types of niggas because the 1% Meghan Markle rule is out there, Clay. All right, you and your other light-skinned friend are getting that good old Meghan Markle treatment. And you're going to be every nigga. All right, hold on. No, you don't understand. You're going to be every nigga that they decide to call you. All right, right then and there. He said, are you sure? Oh, I'm for damn sure. All right, you're going to be every nigga, all right, that they yell out them stands. All right, all 42 goddamn minutes. All right, heavily. The referees and shit, goddamn, he said, no, the people that work there are used to it. All right, no, they don't expect anything less. All right, might think somebody's sick or something today. All right, right, or something must be wrong with them. All right, no, this is how they get down. All right, yes, indeed, that's Boston for you. They don't deserve shit. All right, what type of people in here? And you talking about in the cases of celebration, you're tipping cars over and shit. All right, no, looting and shit, smashing windows and looting. All right, this is how they celebrate a championship in Boston. All right, you don't deserve shit, nigga. All right, not at all. All right. Treated goddamn Bill Russell helped you get all them championships. You treated him like shit. All right. Damn sure did. All right. No, giving a MVP to the white dude knowing that he ain't even do nothing close to what Bill did. It's fine. No, he got his. All right. No, Bill, let me say, I guess here for Bill Russell's circumstances there in the case there. He was one of the most solid basketball players to me because he said, before I give you an autograph, I'll give you a conversation. All right. Yeah, before I'll sign something, I'll just holler at you and talk to you. Which I feel like, yeah, that's a lot more valuable, dude. All right. No, I'm gonna drop some game on you. All right. Yeah. But some folks, you may not feel like that's worth everything. For me, it would be worth gold. All right. No, you can ask a legend like that, anything. All right. You get one good question. All right. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Right. Only thing I would want here is a microphone and you got something to record with. All right. But that's an incredible moment if you go and add that year to date, if that's something that you can do. All right. No, that's better than any autograph you can get. Now, our brother, all right. So I want to say his name is Tim Reed Sr. All right. He played on That's So Raven. He also played on Hanging with Mr. Cooper, I believe. All right. He's telling us a story here about 1981 in South Africa. He was living there. And this was during the time of, he said, I want to say around the time of, talking about apartheid or what have you. He said, I didn't know until the police showed up that I had broke the law. Actor Tim Reed, all right, says he got arrested in 1981 in South Africa during apartheid for playing Bob Marley on the air, and says that he had to escape South Africa. Damn it. All right. I never knew this. All right. No, you learn something new every day, don't you? All right. Hold on here. Let me show you who I'm talking about. There he is right there. All right. Very familiar face to some of y'all. All right. He's an elder now at this point. Shout out to the brother.
Arrested in South Africa in 81, I think it was, because I played Bob Marley on the air. This was during apartheid.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't know until the police showed up that I had broke the law. I had to escape South Africa. A radio station called 702 Medium Wave was fighting for its life against apartheid and the BBC of South Africa. They thought if they brought myself and Howard Hessman over, I was the only black person on South African television in 80. Only one that wasn't in handcuffs being arrested. So I was quite popular. It was me and Bob Hope in South Africa. We're there and I'm in a little booth. 5,000 people are surrounding us and we're playing music and I'm doing my Venus thing. And somebody walked in and handed the guy something off the AP wire. And the guy gets it and he says, "Oh my goodness, Tim, you should see this." And I pick it up and it said, "Bob Marley has just gone into a coma." Oh man. I said, "Can I play Bob Marley?" And he said, "Yeah." So I take out my cassette and I shoved it in the machine and I had been listening to it on the plane.
Right.
So wherever I stopped, whatever was playing was going to come out, and out burst one of the most controversial albums, the Zimbabwe album.
Mm.
And the song is "We're the Survivors, the Black Survivors." Now, this is during apartheid.
Mm.
What they don't want to hear is black people saying they're the survivors.
Right.
When that song hit, 5,000 people, black and white, went crazy, screaming, dancing, the place. And this little bubble we're in is now gyrating and hands in the air. And it was just euphoric. And in comes the manager going, "Stop it, stop it, stop it." And he jumps across the desk, grabs the cassette and rips it out of the machine and rips my tape. I'm going, "What the hell's," And as we're arguing, he says, "No, you got to get out of here. You got to get out of here. They're coming to get you." I said, "Who's coming to get me? You have just broken the law. They're sending 2 people here now." I mean, we're rushing, trying to get to the car. And as the people are crowding, they're going crazy. We finally get towards the end, and there are 2 Afrikaan police waiting for us.
Did they arrest you?
Well, not then. They were really drunk. I'm not going to say what we say in the streets, but they were, let's say, to the wind.
Yeah.
But they were fans of KRP. The show was one of the most popular show in South Africa. "We're not going to arrest Venus, but we know where you sing. We're going to come and get you in the morning. We're going to let you enjoy yourself." But because we love the show and yada. They let us get in the limousine. We went back to the hotel. The impresario, the owner of the station, who brought us over, says, "Listen, be down in the lobby and packed at 4 a.m. They'll get here around 6. And so we were, and we got on a private plane and we flew to a private area and we stayed there for a week and then we snuck out of the country.
shit. They're talking about you. Now, we go ahead to move forward here. I didn't catch anything. I was sitting here listening to my nephew here. All right, I ain't gonna lie to you. All right, didn't catch anything of what he said. Hope y'all caught something there. But my case is that I'm glad he was able to escape South Africa due to the circumstances of apartheid going on and playing Bob Marley. I feel like that's outrageous to lock you up because you're playing some damn music. But other people's countries got their laws. What do you want? All right. Yeah, they got their right, nigga. Do all right. Shit. Man, don't get me started, man, with all this shit that you see what's going on in other people's countries, man. I'll be here all night long explaining to you about the corruption. All right. Anytime a nigga can pay to get their whole name changed, nigga. All right. And you're gonna scrape the filth, all your record clean. All right. You can go pay one of them niggas. All right. This is how compromised certain people's government is. I think it's garbage. All right, I do. Hold on 1 second. Looks like we got something here. All right, okay. And let me see what we go ahead to get from this, because this is parts of what I mean here too. All right. I don't have no problem with him speaking about his lineage. But the moment that some of them do speak about their lineage, I'm gonna be truthful with this. All right. When I say this here for Michael Blackson here, he's juggled a thin line. All right, saying stuff with black people here, Hoss, and trying to be funny and cooning. Cat Williams put him in his place. All right, yeah, he tried to ask Cat Williams, or he tried to ask a question to say, "Hey, man, I heard that Martin Luther King messed with white women. Is that true?" All right, Cat Williams came out of nowhere. That's a coon question. No, that's all he said. That's all he said, dude. All right. No, the internet cooked him, dude. All right. He tried to put that silly ass comment out. All right. No, Cat Williams' eyes caught that. All right. And Cat barely respond on social media like that. All right. That nigga popped up out of nowhere. He said, "That's a coon question." All right. No, if Martin Luther King messed with some white women. All right. Yeah, like, what are you talking about, man? All right. Right. Trying to throw some slights and digs. This is when we just had to check Rihanna for putting fronts on Dr. Martin Luther King, putting golds in his mouth. It's like, nigga, don't try to trash down our people. All right. Right. These are our
BA Soul on the
so if you're going to put them up here as they were, dude. We don't need you recreating nothing. All right. Yeah. Trying to throw some dust on top of our legends. All right. No, he good the way he is. All right. Yeah. If we go over here, to start going ahead to mess with the images of Idi Amin, which we wouldn't. All right. Shout out to him. Yeah. We would be out of line here as far as Ugandan citizens would go back to look at this. Yeah. Because that's y'all man here. That's y'all people. He was the rider that y'all had. The reason why people respect Idi Amin here so hard here is because as you guys look back at the pictures, and I always describe this to people here. Sometimes I had the picture saved there as my screensaver in the front. But when he had the white reporters that would be in there asking him questions, he required them get down on their knee, nigga, like Kaepernick, all right, to ask questions. He would be standing there, 6'4", 260 something pounds. All right. Yeah. All right. And you're going to have to look up at a black man. All right. And ask me these questions while you on your knee. All right. Yeah, it was pictures taken like that. The dominant society is very, they very serious about optics, dude. All right. And how things appear to people here. This is why they really hated him, man. All right. They couldn't stand him, dude. All right. He threw all them damn Asians out the country, whatever. They called them Asians. They were Indian people. He told them they had 90 days to get the hell out of here. All right. Yeah. Or you going to find out. That's what he said. Huh? Niggas was hauling ass, leaving everything behind. All right. Yes. All right. And you seen him walk down the street here. There's video of him walking down the street and giving day-to-day Ugandan citizens the businesses and jobs and, their own businesses and bakeries and different shit like that to run, giving it directly to his people. All right. Yeah, they hated that. That nigga who had that dusty afro that was in charge at first, I can't even think of his name. All right. Yeah, that funky ass nigga came out of nowhere. When they got Idi Amin to retreat or to leave, all right, his dusty ass came out of nowhere to be in charge again. All right. Yeah, the niggas who got you in that problem in the first place with a bunch of the buffer classes in there controlling your businesses, dude. Because that's what it was, man. All right, it was horrible. You seen even a lot of the citizens complaining about how they wasn't getting no money. All right, but everybody else is sitting around here eating off of their land. All right, so a lot of people were prideful at that time of what Idi Amin could provide for the Ugandan citizens. They loved him at that time. All right, but you had people off code. You see, as these things became a new reality for the Ugandan citizens, sanctions were in effect. So what that meant is that Uganda, for the import exports, stopped receiving butter and sugar. All right, yeah, and them niggas started to go crazy, dude. Niggas started stealing, people started acting up. All right, and it all goes downhill from after that, nigga. All right, yeah, it just gets worse. All right, yeah. All right. You can go look up the story if you want to. It always does here. Also, just, you understand? It got awful. It got horrible. He managed to go ahead to dip and escape here. All right. No, before his people could turn on him. All right. Yeah. Yes, indeed. But let's go back in here to Michael Blackson. Fair use.
What it do, FBA Soul on Indigenous Black American Family? Here's two videos I compiled. One Michael Blackson and another African speaking on lineage. They always tell us we don't know who we are and stuff like that. Yet they on their continent and they don't know who they are. Here's proof.
How old are you now?
I'm old. But the thing about Africans, like me personally, I really don't know my age. Here's what it's the internet might say 51, whatever might say, but do I really know my age? I don't. I was
51.
Born, that's what it says on.
You look great for 51.
Thanks.
That whole
but
black
I don't know
don't crack
I'm
thing.
not really sure if this is real. I could be 39. Only because I was born at home. I was born at home, and where I'm from, back in the 70s and 80s, most parents in Africa have their kids. We don't have hospital is expensive.
Okay.
So you have your kids at home, and then you have them at home, and nobody's there to write shit down. You don't think about it. So 10 years later, we don't celebrate birthday every year. Those who celebrate birthday are like rich kids.
I feel like I, as an African parent, would probably still think like, hey, let's write down this birthday.
All right, my mom had 7 of us at that time, and she don't know nobody's birthday.
Really?
Don't know. It could be a year old, could be 2 years old. Who knows? It's just the only time you worry about a birthday is when, okay, you about to travel somewhere.
Right.
And now you have to go and put something down on some paper. And then, oh my God, 1 year with this nigga born. Shit, motherfucker.
FBA Soul on Indigenous Black American Family. Here's two videos I compiled. One Michael Blackson and another African speaking on lineage. They always tell us we don't know who we are and stuff like that. Yet they on their continent and they don't know who they are. Here's proof.
How old are you now?
I'm old. But the thing about Africans, like me personally, I really don't know my age. Here's what it's the internet might say 51, whatever might say, but do I really know my age? I don't. I was
51.
Born, that's what it says on.
You look great for 51.
Thanks.
That whole
I don't know.
crack
I'm
thing.
not really sure if this is real. I could be 39. Only because I was born at home.
Yeah, and this is bad for the cases where you're talking about no doctors and nurses and proper paperwork and different things that are put in place when you see anybody else that's born. When you born, you get a birth certificate, you get all of these things. And some of these countries are so poorly ran economically that the hospitals are no good. All right. No, you can't get, certain formulas that you need. If you get bitten by something poisonous or something out there, you're done. All right. And for the situations with the babies and delivering with that, most of these things are done at home. And with those circumstances, nobody truly knows how old individuals are, dude. You don't. Not unless you got somebody somewhat in here trying to keep score on paper, writing it down. All right. No. And he said for a lot of the culture out there, as you see folks come up in here, dude, some of them, like I said, King Kong Luis Ortiz, dude, he looked every bit of 50 years old. All right. He was out there fighting Wilder and shit like that. You look at him, he's just like an old man. All right. But these folks in here, when it comes to paperwork, don't nobody know how old each other is, dude. All right, they don't. It's a bunch of cats standing around talking about their birthday is January 1st, nigga. All right. It's a lot of stuff like that.
I was born at home, and where I'm from, back in the 70s and 80s, most parents in Africa have their kids. We don't have hospital is expensive.
Okay.
So you have your kids at home, and then you have them at home, and nobody's there to write shit down. You don't think about it. So 10 years later, we don't celebrate birthday every year. Those who celebrate birthday are like rich kids.
I feel like I, as an African parent, would probably still think like, hey, let's write down this birthday.
All right, my mom had 7 of us at that time, and she don't know nobody's birthday.
Really?
Don't know. It could be a year old, it could be 2 years old. Who knows? It's just the only time you worry about a birthday is when, okay, you about to travel somewhere.
Right.
And now you have to go and put something down on some paper.
Do you know how incompetent that is day to day? All right. No, these are your lands and your space, and these things need to be regarded as important information and documents as far as to keep your histories, all right, proper lineage and paperwork to the context of who you are, who your peoples are, all right. How long have you lived somewhere or resigned somewhere, all right? Just the matters of not keeping track of time has left a lot of the country stagnant, nigga. All right. Yeah, it'll get real bad from niggas sitting around and you don't know what day it is, nigga. All right. You know, you have no idea. All right. No, because the nigga did the same shit today that he did yesterday. All right. No, that which consists of nothing. All right. Nation building naturally comes within the freedman bloodline here because since we've been bought here, all we've been doing is working, nigga. That's it. Since we got off the damn boat. All right. That's it. All right, so when you see us creating as far as the slave quarters and all that shit, freedmen created that by hand. We went to go do that. Some of the folks in here were, all right, blessed enough to be able to create their own homes by hand, dude. All right, some of our ancestors. All right, yes, indeed. Naturally, nation building just comes right into the mind. As soon as we get together, we start putting shit together. All right, because we understand these critical things about time and how it can be valuable within our side just based on having the knowledge, dude. All right. That's why I say as a lineage, we are a very strategic and unique lineage sitting back in here having these conversations. Because we can see other shit that's critical that other people don't. That's just a walk of a day-to-day life. All right. And we only gonna worry about our age if we got to travel. If we like, what are you talking about? All right. You're not concerned about who's talking to your daughter or all right. Right, man. No, just these restrictions in here that are very important anywhere else, dude. All right. No, the social order.
And they be like, oh my God, 1 year with this nigga born. Shit, motherfucker. I remember I was eating chicken that day, but I don't remember exactly what time. And a lot of time we don't motherfucking know.
That's a good thing about the iPhone is that you wouldn't even have to write it down. You could just scroll back, find the birth.
There was no iPhone in the 80s or 70s.
Nah, I
so
feel that, yeah.
unfortunately, I'm between 39 and 51.
But you're Liberian, right?
I'm
Africans, we lie a lot as if we know where we're from. Most of us can't tell you 2 generations past where we are from. And I've had the privilege of traveling in Africa a lot as well. And my identity is ubiquitous. Right? Nobody could tell where I'm from by looking at me. When I'm in Nigeria, they think I'm Igbo. I could go to Ghana, they think I'm Ghanaian. The average Gambian may look at me and look at us and say, you don't look Gambian. I'm just African. So, and part of the book is there's a chapter I talk about life as a hyphen where I'm African. I think I'm from the western part of Africa. That's what I identify the strongest with, is my identity as an African, but I have a Gambian cultural background
Anyhow. All right. Yeah, most of the folks in there don't, like I said, man, for their cases, it's January 1st. This is not something big order of business for me, man. I really don't. For me, I don't care because as I look at it here, as I always told you, it's not to me where you're from, it's where you're at. It's how you conducted yourself, how you moved upon the world. All right. I ain't got to measure everything in here about certain contradictions here in the world because I know we all got our own. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we all do. Every last one of us. All right. Somebody picked you through like a needle in a haystack. I'm pretty sure they're going to find something bad fall out the bottom. All right. That's the truth. All right. Well, with all the criticism about everything you're going to see here in the world, and even when I cut this joke off, that's the truth. Mm-hmm. Don't care how you cut it, baby. Mm-hmm. Yes, it's an Afro Sheen commercial. All right. Yeah. You're taking that shit way back. Shout out to Adrian Broner, man. They keep showing clips of him working out first thing in the morning. I'm happy that they took the next season of what they're going to do and spend that time at the gym. Wonderful. He's going to get rid of that stomach. All right. And we can see him get it done in real time. I'm happy for him. Mm-hmm. All right. Resurfaced body cam footage shows rapper Polo G arguing with the entire police station, calling all them broke after they arrested him for having $280,000 cash in his house. I'll go band for band with y'all. All right, y'all broke as fuck. He said, I'm getting arrested for money. Oh, man. Well, that's what he said to him. All right. Pretty much. And he's handcuffed screaming at a whole bunch of jokers. That's pretty much that. I don't care to look at that. Much love to him. All right. It feels good when you can go ahead to hand the police their ass. All right. Yes, indeed. Mm-hmm. No, when he know he ain't wrong. All right. And what do we got from TMZ again? They saying this is crazy for me to read because I was once at a bar in Jersey watching a Patriots game and some dude was just randomly like, yo, you know he F's with dudes too, right? We all just looked at him like he was crazy for both knowing and sharing the gay gossip, but he was right. Look, let me tell you something here. Who cares? Right. All right. Who gives a damn, dude? The only folks in here for some of you young ladies who sit up in here and care is the ones that want to be with Stephon Diggs. That's it. All right. And shoot your shot. All right. Hell are you telling us for? All right. Right. God damn it. All right. Y'all not hiding behind anything. You're not, man. The way I feel about that is do what you got to do, man. If you want to go ahead to get next in line. All right. Yeah, there's a person that said somebody had said that. It was a person. All right. God damn it, woman. All right. I just read the joint at the top. I ain't even played the video they had. Hold on here. All right. Yeah, I don't want to hear some of that stuff, man. People crying and whining and complaining about a damn situation here as if this man, he can go, he's already pretty much showed, and he showed you, nigga. You can see that halter top he had on, nigga. All right. with all the holes and shit through it, nigga wearing bell bottoms and high heels and shit. All right. No, he didn't let you know. All right. Some of these cues are non-verbal, nigga. He's telling you. All right. Everything ain't about somebody having a long conversation with you. All right. No, today's vibes and societies, it's a look to things as, all right, there's different ways for people to explain to you what they're on. All right. Right. And I seen them, like I said, that halter top nigga and them bell bottoms. All right. I'm like, okay. I'm like, all right. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Yeah. He don't got to tell me here, whatever, how he living. All right. He showed everybody. All right. Right. Everybody act like this is new. All right. And let me show y'all exactly what I'm talking about. Everybody talking about, what you mean halter top and this, that, and the third? Look at this nigga looking like somebody auntie right here. All right. Hold on. All right. Some of y'all baby mother got a picture like this. All right. Hold on. Look at him. Look at this nigga. All right. You mean to tell me you don't know? All right. You ain't sure? All right. No, get a good look at him. All right. And you want to argue with me? Hold on, let me take this other camera right here. I got to show y'all on this camera here too. All right, you tell me that you ain't know something going on. It says Stephon Diggs prefers the company of men. All right, take a look at this shit. All right, come on now, we're not gonna do this. We're not doing this. All right, yeah, well, for everybody in the world sitting here trying to play dumb, dude. All right, no, it's plenty of pictures like this online for you to look at, man, where he's letting you know the deal. All right. Yeah, the message is for the people that they need to get through to, they know. All right, shit. Yes, indeed. All right, he ain't like he been hiding it. All right. No, it's just he kept it a secret from everybody. No, he didn't. All right. Yeah, it looks like this is a purse. This is a pink purse, family, and he's holding it like a purse. Not a man bag. All right. All right, whatever y'all keep saying, it's just called a man bag. It ain't no such thing. Ain't no such a type of creature, nigga. All right, and it's never been made. All right, closest you gonna get to that is maybe a book bag, nigga. All right, duffel bag, dude. Briefcase. These are things that men carry. All right, yeah. A man bag. All right, no sir. All right, a pouch, maybe that. All right, depending on, you got to be a thorough nigga. All right, yeah, some of these cats in here, they got little sling around, pouches that go across your chest. All right, yeah, that's acceptable in today's society. A man bag here, dude. All right, no. All right, and that's a purse. All right, that looks like your grandmother's purse, nigga. All right, yes, it does. All right, it matches her blouse, nigga. All right, right. Your grandmother. I got to get specific. Your grandmother's purse, nigga. All right. Yes. Mm-hmm. And even the little, the arm part around it is nice and thin. All right. Yes. You understand? All right. Yeah. This is ladies and gentlemen, this is a blowhorn is what it is. Mm-hmm. How about somebody telling you, nigga, that's a police blowhorn. Mm-hmm. Nigga come out there like that. You want the world to know. Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. Shout out to Stephon Diggs, man. Live your truth, man. We're happy for you. All right. Yeah, don't let the haters piss on your parade, dude. Do what you got to do, brother. All right. Do what you have to do. All right. No, we ain't down with anything you're rolling with. All right. Let's be clear. All right. But we ain't hating on you either. All right. Ain't no shade over here. All right. We don't believe in that. All right. Now, let's go ahead and keep going. All right. Dwayne Wade's son, Zyra, is charged with a felony after domestic violence arrest. What's going on in that damn house? All right. So this is not the loose booty one. This is the other one. All right. And he done sat up here and assaulted somebody here. This was 5 hours ago. All right. Now, I ain't going to go ahead and report on all of Dwayne Wade's and them business in here. It seems like black people out here, that some of y'all kids are out here taking L's. Look at that shit here. Look at that. Look at this shit here. All right. Hold on 1 second. NBA YoungBoy joins Offset's live to talk about how he needs to stop being so emotional and apologize to Future. All right. Man. Kodak Black reacts to Young Thug saying he wants to sign him. What? Oh, man. I ain't trying to hear none of that shit here. I don't. All right. Nah, I really don't care. Like, I don't think Kodak Black should be in any position right in a rap game where Young Thug can sign him, dude. I don't. Yeah, it's bad for me. All right. I understand he didn't caught 2 charges back to back, man, but all right, come on now. Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you to a point where my Master P can't manage you and you, all right, yeah, don't go from that to that. All right, right. Cardi B is Dominican, but I'm knit Jamaican, immigrant breeds, self hate, and anti Pan Africanism. Cardi B is a Dominican, but I am not Jamaican. All right, what are we talking about here? All right, I'm not going here into that, man. I don't. These folks are just been saying anything, whistling on. I'm talking about whistling to the graveyard. Let me go ahead and keep going. Yeah, shit, Cardi B ain't even in the damn room, man. All right. Now I'd feel different if she was in the room. All right. Right, man. At this point, Cardi B's been doing good. I'm gonna say that. All right. She's been talking, speaking properly. All right. Yeah, she's been on point. All right. Yeah, when it comes to black issues, if she do touch them, she's saying the right stuff. All right. Yeah, she's trying to get on our good side. Yeah, Cardi B's been doing awesome. All right. Yeah, that's what I'll tell you. No, I ain't got nothing bad to say about her right now. Nothing. Not a damn thing. All right. Shit. Yeah, she's really trying to win us over. And that's how she always get us, dude. She gonna end up messing it up. All right. But right now, no, she's sitting there trying to butter us up, dude. All right. She said, look, would nobody have anything if it wasn't for Friedman? That's what she just said recently. All right. Yep. She up there talking that shit. All right. I heard her. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's why I said, I ain't gonna let you do that. If there was something worth you jumping out at a nigga, okay, all right, cool. But she ain't done did nothing. All right. Nah. We don't hand out unnecessary body blows. Now, for the cases of Little Dirk, and we can end with Little Dirk circumstances here, because I'm getting ready to go watch Power right now. All right. It's a damn shame. All right. No, from seeing his baby moms, the girl he was with, going to go mess with some African looking nigga. All right. Yeah, man. All niggas just turning on him, man. All right. I hope he beats the charges so he can go home and make these niggas eat this shit. All right. I hope through some technicality he's able to come home. All right. So he can go ahead to start dropping dinkalos on niggas. All right. If he can do it. All right. I wish for Lil Durk the best here. All right. Yes, indeed. Anyhow, let me let his lawyer go ahead to speak, and then I'll give my last word. And all right. Thank y'all here. All right. Do I want to do it like that? No, I don't. I want to do this here. All right. Let me get my prediction on Raising Canaan. There we go. All right. Right direction, because I actually give a shit about that. All right. For Raising Canaan's predictions here, I don't want to say I think I would be reaching to say Marvin might get put down, man. All right. Or something critical can be happen with him where he's in the hospital or something. All right. I think something real vicious here happens this episode, and it goes further than Kanan getting put in a wall. All right. I just do, just for the facts that they're already showing you. All right. The dark-skinned guy that rolls with Kanan, he's supposed to get kidnapped, family. All right. Yeah, he's going to get kidnapped by Rock and Marvin. They're going to take him to that little spot where they got that pool at, or whatever that's at, where they took old boy at to find out the little dope connected he had. All right. Whatever the hell his name, Tremont. All right. They're going to take him to that same location, and Rock is going to smoke him in there. That's the person that you see them walking away from, and Rock turns around and kills him. All right. And I also believe that's the funeral in which you see Kanan going to. All right. Yeah. So in between that, I think there's some more horrific stuff that takes place. Having a beef with Stefano and a beef with Kanan right now ain't a good plan, while you're trying to reassure Flossie and the new mob boss that you're a sure bet here. Because Flossie, all right, look, she got what you call it connected here too. All right. God damn it. She got the Indian dude, man, the Mexican dude, the Spanish dude. She got him involved in here too. All right. That's what he said. He was talking to her about Rock, man. He was like, yeah, me and you got a complicated history. All right. He said, why Kim? There we go. All right. So you want to reassure your business partners, why Kim? All right. That's where she's getting the dope from now. All right. She has the Arab guy there, in which she's going ahead to, to get her hair on. So she's moving coke and dope through Flossie. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. Which she said Manhattan is a big market in which they can be able to squeeze in and get some paper. That judge may come back to bite them in the ass. All right. Yes, indeed. So let me show you a few of the one of the preview clips that we have going into this. All right. And that's Kanan with Stefano, because this is going to be a problem. This opens the door for Stefano to take a hit at him. Here, dude. And it's going to be wide open, dude. And you don't know which way it's going to come from. So I believe that the episode starts with Rock and Marvin having their head on a swivel from the mob people. All right. Because where you throw a hit and take a shot, you have to be prepared for when they come back. All right. Oh, yeah. All right. So it's on. You understand? From that little weird nigga that came from Memphis that they had, who killed his two buddies in there, went up in there cozying up with Stefano. Here, now I'm going to pay you twice as much here, and you don't got to split it 3 ways. All right. Took him out back and smoked his little goofy ass and snatched the money out of his hand. All right. You're stupid. You should have just took the money that you was going to get paid instead of being greedy here, Halls. All right. And with that blew up Rock's whole plans, because you don't never know when somebody think they're the smartest person in the room. You're stupid. Marvin warned that goofy ass nigga before he got himself killed. He warned everybody in the car. You only going to get one opportunity at this work. Just one. All right. Niggas, he all slow and greedy. All right. If I kill these guys and then just go to Stefano, I don't have to tell him anything. I don't, Then he going to put you in the dirt because you didn't solve 2 of his problems already for him. All right. Yeah, that was your help. The niggas you killed in the car. All right. It's an idiot. All right. So not only you want to backstab the whole funky ass deal here, then you go up in here to go snitch. All right. And then get yourself smoked. You don't get nothing. Why would he pay you? All he got to do is take you out, dude. All right. No, stupid people can't see that. You can't see the board. You're too greedy. All right. He said that was very honorable of you to come on over here. All right. When I seen this greedy bastard, all right, because you got to follow Stefano's character. He said, I wouldn't borrow. He said, I love my kids too. And I wouldn't borrow a C note, $100, nigga, on their behalf. All right. Just to be clear. All right. I wouldn't borrow a C note. This is a nigga who's stingy. All right. You see how greedy his ass is when Rock said he wasn't going to break. I should have killed you and your brother when I should have murdered you. He's just a greedy bastard. Everybody else is giving him money. All right. He's trifling. I can't stand Stefano, dude. All right. He's greedy, man. Breeze and them niggas. Breeze and goddamn, what is that goddamn, Snaps and Pops and Kanan are hitting him off already. He said, yeah, I want a piece of your Manhattan. I want a piece. Like, what are you talking about? Yeah, just something for breaking up, for what are you talking about? All right. No, he's gossiping. He's sitting around all these mob bosses and shit, whining about her. All right. I don't like any of that shit. And I believe Rock was correct at that table at what she said. But what killed all of them circumstances is her being too smart for her own good. She already knew that he was going to go ahead to try to put a hit on her. So she just jumped to it. That's all she did. All right. Right. All right. He can't protect you forever. All right. He said, what about ain't no about forever? I'm here right now, nigga. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Rock is with the shits. All right. And in her mind, looking at it, playing a man's game, I got to take you out before you try to take me out. All right. Now he's alerted. But I believe Stefano's plan that he showed for the crowd is he wants Kanan to do it for. All right. And this proves my point more. Listen to this here, too, as well, because now he's mentioning here for this case to Kanan here. All right. Yeah, that things is about to get messy. But look at how he addresses this conversation to him.
They tried to have me whacked. I ain't had shit to do with that. Word is bond. Word is bond? Whatever the fuck that means. She's your mother, kid. You expect me to believe that you take my side over hers? This ain't about her side. Or your side. This is about my side. And right now, my side is your side. I warned you. Things with her could get messy. And now, here we are. Do what you gotta do. I plan on it.
Listen, that was just him consulting with Kanan before business gets taken care of. But I just told y'all here in effect, dude, it's going to go down. All right, it is. Episode 5 for Power Series is when the real shit breaks off, nigga. When the oh my God shit happens. All right, oh Lord. All right, I ain't see that coming. All right. The biggest moment for me in Power history was probably when they sent Tyreek got snatched up and sent to jail. All right. Because they did that in the middle of the joint. All right. It blew up everything. All right. Yeah. Kane and his little sloppy ass. All right. He purposely did that in here, Hoss. And he ended up burning Tyreek here at the end. All right. Yeah. I think he put Ramirez badge or something in there with his little funky ass. Yeah. But it was an uh-oh moment. And what I remember the most with that uh-oh moment is when he was sitting inside of the cell with his suit on, they gave him a letter from Ghost. All right? And the letter said, yeah, you little punk, I knew your little ass would be here. I'm paraphrasing. Yeah, you little scoop ball head nigga. All right? I knew you would mess up and get in here. All right? Right. All right. Yeah, this is a note from your father. All right. He talking about every possible case and scenario moment this nigga written down. All right. Yeah, to get in your ass. All right. That nigga gave him an envelope of a lecture, goddammit. All right. Yeah, he was mad as hell. All right. I think he stopped reading it halfway through. All right. Hold on here. That was my favorite moment there, you say, for Power, for that break. Because we had episode 5, so we had the breaking point. All right. So they're going to have to give you something dramatic there. It's going to be more than old boy getting kidnapped and shot at the what you call it here. All right. I believe that to be the truth. All right. Where are we at? Today is July the 9th here. All right. And as the 10th rolls in at 12 o'clock, which is about 5 minutes away, we're getting ready to get the lowdown. All right. I know some of y'all been waiting, goddammit. I know I have. This has been a very interesting season. I don't think that he's properly abused Jarita yet. They have implicated to you that this is Jarita within the last episode. This wasn't something they just gave away. All right. Which is great here, family. All right. Because the way that they've unraveled the story there for Raising Kanan, all right, leaves a lot more big space for detail. Last PowerPoint I have in here for Kanan. Last one we have. Who the hell is this person coming over here to give all of this money straight up cash, all right, to Rock to buy her salons and shit? All right. They don't keep addressing and coming. Remember, Marvin asked her about that in the living room, too. They don't keep addressing and bringing up certain characters unless they're actually going to introduce them. All right. Yes, and he seems like a heavy power player in here. You can tell by how he's being presented, the fact that he wants to go ahead to overpay for some bullshit where somebody then got killed on that damn block recently. All right. Yeah, he ain't with banks and all of that other shit. All right. That's somebody connected to the game. All right. Come on now. All right. Yeah, Power always does this for you. They do this for you. And they said they're not going to leave any doors in here just left over. They're going to give conclusions there to everything. I think we're getting ready to meet Lobos or something. All right. One of these connects in here attached to something. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. Whoever they are here. All right. Yeah, we're about to meet a major player. All right. Oh, yeah. All right. And I believe Queens is really about to get hot because of that. And to my projection of where I'm looking at here for this setting of things, this is just how I'm looking at it here. All right. Kanan and Rock here for the long haul. All right. For that setting of things. the Thomas family itself here will be done by the end of this. All right. That's the way I'm looking at it, period, except for Kanan. All right. I got Marvin possibly getting locked up behind that little white girl. That's why they presented it in the beginning of the joint. All right. That or Kanan takes him out. All right. Yeah. Those are the two things that I see there for his character. Rock, I believe she disappeared somewhere there in Manhattan, or she completely moves to a different state. Kanan believes he might have shot to possibly kill her. She survives. All right. And just dips off somewhere else and sets up shop. All right. Yeah, that's where I look. That's where I look at Rock as far as her going for things. I don't see her. Even as they went to present her case here, this is my last claim in here for Rock, man. That's why I would say something like that. The moment she was boxed in and she couldn't sell anything in the South Side, all right, she immediately went over, took her ass to Manhattan. She found another mob person to mob up with. All right. She took her whole network of dope that she had, got with another female in here, white female that's just as gangster as she is. All right. Some women she got lined up over here moving this work. All right. In the exotic business, you're close to every damn thing you can move as carriers, as that's something close to what y'all seen for Ghosts in the first season and how they had their drug moving. Yeah, they were carriers. They could fit into certain scenes and parties and things like that. All right. Yeah. So they're showing you some of the connections here through power. All right. And how some of these intelligence there were there to recycle themselves. All right. No, as you watch people like Ghost and Tommy there in the game. All right. Remember, Liliana came from the carrier system. She got her face sliced. All right. Right. But she was connected to that carrier system. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. So, yes, we just attach certain parts of power history here to make sure that even the fans are connected to these things. All right. That's how these women from Foxy, like from Foxy's organization, show up there, as you've seen, with the coke and the dope and all this other stuff. All right. To the judges and whoever they come to see, because they got high-end customers here. All right. No, that they can be able to service. All right. Individuals that they know they can trust in here. All right. Like I said, Foxy is going to say Flossie is going to be proven to be very vicious. Also, I can see it already, and I can see that white girl telling too. All right, yeah, because into all senses, the same way that young girl can feel that Rock wasn't playing around, she's gonna be able to feel that energy with that Flossie being in there and her being more open and more open and comfy to explain some other shit here, such as Rock said, don't say this name. All right. I think she's going to tell her. All right. Look at how she's treating her here. She had hey, go ahead, take some time off. Are you okay? All right. You got to understand the methods in certain people, the psychology, the dynamics and methods. Some of my Game of Thrones fans, baby. One more again. All right. When you seen Olenna Tyrell call out Sansa Stark to talk to her. All right. They joke with her. They made her feel home. They brought her lemon cakes, baby. All right. Do y'all remember that? Yeah, them lemon cakes helped her open up here. I just said, we heard that they're your favorite. You understand? Yes. They was just joking. He said, yeah. She was like, she said, he's a brave lion. She said, tell us about this royal boy. He's a brave lion. He's this. She was like, yeah. And when every time a Tyrell fought, it smells like roses. All right. Yeah. She was like, grandmother. She was like, what she will think of us? Maybe she'll think we got some wit to us. All right. Right. But she was very wholesome. She made her feel comfortable. She came to joke with her. All right. And when they did all that, that helped to disarm Sansa so she can tell them the truth about Jeffrey. All right. Yeah, this royal boy, as she said. All right. Yeah. And she said, how clever is he? Something? Does he have a good heart? Is he something? She was like, Sansa was over. She was like, she looks terrified, grandmother. She was like, he's a monster. All right. That's the first thing she said. All right. Yeah, he's a monster. All right. Yeah, and it was in there. It was like, oh, it was like, she was like, no, I'm sorry, I shouldn't say anymore. She was like, speak freely, child. All right. He was like, it's nothing but women here. All right. We would never betray your confidence. All right. Understand, from that message that old Lena got in there, the plan was in place with Littlefinger to get this little half retarded ass nigga out the scene. All right. We're going to poison this little bastard. All right. Right. What did the Hound tell y'all in there? He said poison. He said, yeah, he said poison. He said poison is a woman's tool. All right. No, he was absolutely right. All right. Yeah, what was that shit they had? He got Jeffrey got killed with some poison called the Strangler. All right, the Strangler. All right, it's supposed to strangle you to death, right? All right, that's why he turned purple like that and shit. All right, yeah, nobody gave a shit. He was picking on Tyrion and everything. Nobody gave a shit about that little fucker. All right, yeah, he was disrespecting his uncle, pouring wine on his head. All right, just being an asshole, yo, for no reason. All right. Yeah, you know, his uncle is like, he's a dwarf, he's short, so he's used to picking on him. All right. Right. So this is why everybody was kind of, was fulfilled when he died, dude. All right. Gave you some joy. All right. Get this asshole out of the way. All right. You don't need 30 more years of life, dude. All right. Yeah. Lena Tyrell, she secured the safety of her grandchild. All right. She understands how sweet and how sharp and smart Queen Marjorie is. All right. Which she is. She was very advanced. For how beautiful she was, politically, she was savvy. All right. Even with dealing with the faith militant and the High Sparrow. All right. No, she knew how to move around things. She was telling her grandmother to go home. She had that balled up paper. All right. Shit, man. They showed you she had all the game in the world, nigga. All right. Yeah, she was gaming them folks in there. She was like, go home, grandmother. All right. Yeah, and focus on her good works and so and so. Grandmother went around the corner. She unraveled the paper and it just had the picture of the rose, the Tyrell rose. I know who I am, nigga. All right. We good. All right. Yeah, because she was in there like, there's no rules that say you have to stay here. You just come on, let's go. All right. Right, because she was trying to get her to just come on and let's go back to High Garden. You understand? Where we safe, we got our military around. You understand? Right. Yeah, but she's telling you, no, I'm playing the game. That's what Margie was saying. I'm playing the game, and we straight. All right? Yeah, that's what that damn paper was about. All right? I ain't lost my mind in here now, grandmother. All right? I'm solid. All right? Yeah, I remember what we fighting for. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. You gotta love it. All right. But when you talk about the love between that her and her grandchildren, her son, and all of that, all right. Yeah. Lena ain't play any damn games. All right. None. She was prepared to make a deal with the dragon queen right then, and she was like, "You're a dragon. Be a dragon." All right. She was in the room like, "You want to take a little bit of advice from an old woman?" All right. Can you excuse me for a second? You guys can pardon me. All right, for a second. All right. Yeah, you're a. She was like, "Are you a sheep?" All right. Yeah, the lords of Westeros are sheep. Are you a sheep? No, you're a dragon. She's like, "Be a dragon." All right. In other words, she wanted her to go take care of business right then and there. All right. Damn, getting all of these armies and doing all of this shit. All right. No, you got enough to take King's Landing right now. All right. Before these guys can reassemble themselves and get organized and all this. This is what had them so strategic and smart here for these cases, where they thought they would hold their ground and hold on to Casterly Rock here. Nobody was really at Casterly Rock. They left a little bit of people in their army at Casterly Rock, and they went to go attack High Garden because that's where all the food and the grain is at, nigga. All right. Yes, you can't fight a goddamn war if you can't feed your armies, nigga. All right. Well, that was smart. Military wise. All right. Yeah, the war is just starting. All right. No, let's go get the food. Goddamn it. All right. Yeah, yeah. We got to make sure we got all the resources. All right. That's how people gonna eat here. All right. That's why when y'all seen Daenerys come down to go and attack them as they were lined up with their militaries. They had wagons upon wagons upon wagons upon. That was all food, goddamn it. All right, like 100 wagons. All right, yeah, they were stealing from farmers and shit. All right, forcing them to give up their grain. All right, yeah, man. All right, yes, indeed. Now let me go ahead to watch Raising Canaan. Much love to the good people. I'll holler at y'all in a minute. All right, thank you. All right, yes, indeed. Yeah, it was forcing people to get that grain up here. That's what he sent Sir Bronner the Blackwater to do. All right.